Deacon Thimote Cherelus looks like unnatural, but for many years, standing at an altar and wearing vestments was not in the plans. Yet, it was in God's plan. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti. Deacon Thimote is about to become a priest, but just a few years ago, he was living a very different life. Curtis News' Jessica Easthope joins us now to introduce us to him. Hi, Jess.
Hi, Christine. He didn't want this. Deacon Thimote is the first one to say that he resisted his call to the priesthood for a very long time. But now he's given his life to his vocation and knows this is what he was meant to do.
Deacon Thimote Cherelus reaches into his right pocket and pulls out a rosary. It's the same one he's been praying with for more than a decade before he surrendered to the power of his vocation.
I was working, so I always have my rosary in my pocket, always. And when in that pocket, I never put anything in it.
Looking at Deacon Thimote on the altar, you'd imagine the priesthood is all he's ever dreamed of. And on one hand, you'd be right.
When I was like maybe 5 or 6, I used to play mass, with my brothers. I used to put on my mom's robe, at that age, the robe would cover my feet. So I used to play, whenever he gave me a piece of bread or juice, some juice, I played mass with my brothers.
But on the other hand, he had different dreams. At one point, Deacon Thimote found himself a bachelor and successful owner of 3 car washes back in Haiti, living what he thought was a full life.
I wanted to push it, because I didn't want it to be independent. That's what I wanted. That's why I created my own business. I dated, some girls, just as a distraction. But it was still empty. I wasn't really happy with what I was doing.
He went from pushing away his call with everything in him to pouring his whole self into serving God and his people. That part has always come naturally. After all, it was his desire to help others that drove his business. And now it's driving his vocation.
My business, I hire people, work with people to be like a leader for them. In the church, the same thing. That's my thing. It's like I have a fever. So that fever, I pray that, that fever is still in me until the end.
Deacon Thimote doesn't feel like he wasted any time pushing away what he always knew was inside him. The start of his priesthood has come right on time.
I follow the call, I follow desire without any pressure. Even though I say, it's late, but it's a little bit late, but it's the right time.
During his time in the seminary, Deacon Thimote has been serving at Our Lady of Miracles Church in Canarsie and has come to love the community there. And Christine, that's where he'll be saying his very first Mass as a priest.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Jess, I keep going back to the rosary. It just goes to show that each of these priests has their own style of practicing their faith, right?
Yes, and it's so interesting because that rosary, Deacon Thimote he's not a big prayer. He says that when he prays, he keeps it short and to the point. And one of the things that stuck out to me that he said that he always says when he prays is, Jesus, do with me what you will. Do whatever you want to me with me. And he did.
Wow. And now this is your 4th and final priest ordination is tomorrow. So what have you taken away from this year's class of deacons?
Yeah, like we talked about earlier in the series, I do this every year. And Christine, I am so excited for this group of guys. They really are such a unique group and they're so passionate. And I think that it goes to show you that priests are people. These guys have all had obstacles in their way when it comes to discerning their call, all problems they've had to overcome. They each have their background, and they bring that with them to their ministry. And I hope that the people of the Diocese of Brooklyn feel like they've gotten to know them and that they know that they're here for the right reasons.
And I do feel like I've gotten to know them. Thank you so much, Jess.
Thank you so much.
And just a reminder, all 4 transitional deacons will be ordained in the Diocese of Brooklyn this Saturday, June 3rd, at the Co-Cathedral of St. Joseph in Prospect Heights. And you can be a part of it. Just tune in to Net TV to watch the ordination live. It begins at 11 a.m. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.